cables, oil, and try to start it.
Well, we can try to start it, see if we've got power to the ignition, power to
Exactly.
power to the ignition, power to
I think we need to do radiator holes and hoses and heater hoses and all that crap we can do once we know it runs.
Okay.
Because I don't want to dump a bunch of money into it and then go, oh crap, we need a different engine. And get stuck with that. I know this is a project you want to work on, and it's cheaper than getting other stuff running right now, but we don't know what shape that is.
Well, that carburetor's trash.
Yeah, but it should
was trash before it was parked.
It should still start with that carburetor. We may have to pull the carburetor
gas
apart.
down the intake, but
Whatever we got to do to get it to start. I just want to hear it start and run without a rod knock.
It was parked because the clutch burned out.
Before we dump money into it. No, that's how my dad parked it.
I'm pretty sure that's why Dad parked it, yes.
I noticed that the transmission wasn't working right when we were told me.
Yeah, well, maybe that's a rust issue. Maybe that's somebody did something wrong issue.
Right. So we got to pull the transmission anyways. All right. So what do we need to get it to start?
All right. Plug cables, oil change, maybe plugs, but they look like they're new.
I would probably change them anyways. They might be rusted. And by pulling them, we'll be able to tell if there's been water in the cylinder.
Ridiculous in the cylinder. We can certainly hot wire the starter after we get the plugs out to see if anything's moving in there. And that'll get us oil pumped up. What I want to do is I want to drain the oil. I've got ATF in the house. We can use that to run through there and wash any filth out of it.
Lots of wires, lots of cables.
Yeah, like I said, some really enterprising mouse got his teeth into this one.
Right.
And this is the hood release cable.
Yeah, that one's fun.
Not sure what all this is, or... Oh, look, the headlight's disconnected.
And I seen that. I'm wondering if the wiring's gone.
I wouldn't think so.
I don't know. Might say to everything else.
But we're not going to worry about wiring today, except for the wiring that goes to the ignition. So I guess we start by pulling the battery. Oh,
right.
That terminal is loose.
The whole terminal.
Terminal is loose.
Oh, that's fun. I love it when batteries come apart.
Not half-inch. Look, every one of these damn things is supposed to be half-inch. Oh, because that says 7/16. Fucking things.
So he's definitely a mechanic. He can't read.
Shut up, you. You're a miner. You have trouble with fucking seeing things.
I'm a miner. I'm a heavy equipment mechanic. Technician.
Technician, says he.
Says you. You technician. You having fun, Ian?
This is weird. There are fucking knuckles on the top of this battery.
Yeah, because it's a battery that's designed to be either marine or automotive.
Well, take them out. They're useful.
Good luck.
Get rid of you. You're in the way. Black widow webs. Sit, stay. Good doggy. Where do you want to start this mess? Draining the oil?
We can do that, or we can go get parts.
Well, you need to know what parts you need first.
Plug wires, oil filter.
Cables and wires, and probably even plugs are in the garage.
Okay.
So...
Just oil?
Yeah. We're gonna need some battery cable.
Definitely need battery cable. I thought you said oh no, you said you had
Spark plug
cables, yeah.
Because, like I said, fucking enterprise mouse.
That mouse was freaking starving.
She's just sharp bits.
Sharp bits, sharp bits.
I need a 1 foot long battery cable. Oh, 2 foot long battery cable.
At least.
That is a good way to freaking short things together.
Yeah.
I don't have any replacements for this. Are you also half-inch?
I have
probably 9/16.
I think I might have extra of those too. Of course it's 9/16 because you had a 1/2 inch in your hand.
It doesn't go through the firewall, it goes through the frame.
I've never seen
Dodges are weird.
somebody run a wire through a frame before until today.
I suppose they're not any weirder than Chevys, but Dodges are weird.
I just don't understand why you drill a hole in a perfectly good frame.
Relay for the starter?
Yep, let's start a relay.
I think that wire's in... Nope, it's not intact. Well, that's not horrible.
It's not horrible. I like not horrible.
It's not horrible. It isn't anything approaching awesome, but it ain't horrible.
You got burl shit in your hair.
Hey, everything. Oh, look.
Mouse
There's
shit.
a piece of
fusible link?
yeah. Only a little bit burned.
I'm gonna take a look at the rest of the truck here. So it's actually in pretty good condition on this side. It's a 74 Dodge. I thought it was a Power Wagon, but it's a W200 custom. This side over here's got some dings in it, and it's not completely awful, but you know, it's rattled and split. So I have a little video of us rescuing this, a couple of them off of our cell phones, so it won't be very good quality, but I'll probably put them in there. She has been sitting since we figured about 93, 92, 93. What's it?
Hey, Jerry.
Sir?
We need to not lose these.
Okay, don't lose those.
You're very helpful.
Where are they at?
They're on top of the... Yeah, those. The washers are replaceable. The nuts will be a pain in the ass.
Uh-oh.
Did you lose one already?
Yeah.
All right.
It's in there.
In where?
On top of the fender.
That's vague.
No, that's because I don't know where it went.
Asshole.
You said don't lose it, so what's the first thing I'm going to do, obviously? I'm going to lose it. But it's down in there somewhere.
Did you lose the big one or the little one?
The big one.
Oh, good. And where did it go?
See that big hole?
Oh my God.
It went right through that big hole. I sat it there and it rolled and went right through the hole.
I'll go back under there and tug on them cables some more. Oh, I don't need to. They'll just pull right out.
Yeah, these should come right out of there.
Excuse me.
Oh, of course, I'm in the way. I suck at being a cameraman. I guess that's something I'll have to get better at.
We'll hire JC. This isn't gonna come out either way. That fucking rubber thing is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Take a pair of dikes and cut it on both sides. And then push it
on one and pull.
And then push it through. Yeah, then push it through with a screwdriver.
Come here, you. Fucking hell. There, just do that.
Yeah, it either killed the battery or it got too hot sitting in the sun.
That's possible. A little bit of heat issue.
It's not even warm yet.
For us, electronics don't agree with you. Oh, there it goes.
I had a girl on Facebook complaining about it being 90 degrees and how hot it was.
We might need that grommet.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
It's true.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but... Wow. Dang mice. And this is why I got mouse
Oh
poison.
shit. Uh-oh. I
Poison.
found more wiring issues.
Uh-oh.
Behind the fender liner,
Uh-huh.
there's a wire that's been chewed apart.
Mm.
I don't know if it goes to the tail lights or to the fucking backup lights, but it's chewed.
Yeah, I seen a bunch of other wires. Ignition wires and so on and so forth.
Because ATF has more detergents in it than motor oil. Ow. This isn't going to start today, Mom. We want it to start today, but we're certainly going to try to get it to start today, but something tells me we're going to be doing this in vain for today. We spent yesterday trying to find a differential for the front of this thing, because the Dana 70 is, you can't convert it to discs.
Gotcha.
It's a closed knuckle differential. Closed knuckle means, you're a little short to see that.
A little short. What do you mean? You can see it's even closer to her.
All right, come over here. You might be able to see it from over here.
I heard something crack. Can you get your hands on the...
Yeah, it doesn't really surprise me. If you look down there, right next to the wheel, you'll see that big freaking ball that comes right off the end of the tube.
Okay.
That is what's called a closed knuckle. The ball is what the axle and the tractor joint are in. An open knuckle differential is more like the Dana 44 and the Dana 30 in the back are. You've got the end of the axle, and there's a great big C joint on it. There's a axle sticking out, and there's a U joint there. And the U joint has another axle that goes into the hub. And that's called an open knuckle differential.
Okay.
Open knuckles have a much tighter turning radius than the closed knuckles do. And in this case, you can convert any open knuckle drum brake system to discs for a relatively inexpensive price.
Right.
This being the closed knuckle and having that freaking huge joint in there, there's no way to get a disc drum or a disc brake around it. So they don't make a kit for the Dana 70. They make a set of C's that would convert it to a Dana 60 outer, but the Dana 60 outer would cause me to narrow the differential by about, it looks like 4 inches on either side. So that would mean the front wheels would all be stuck inside. And I don't really want to do that. And it's a lot of welding, and I'm not so terribly good at welding. So that is why we want to put a Dana 60 in it. And can't find one, so we're sticking with a Dana 44 if we can. And we found one guy who's willing to sell a Dana 44 for a really reasonable price. We just have to get a hold of him when he's there.
And where is he?
Not too far from Jerry's place.
Oh, in Pahrump?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I cannot get the gimbal to turn on.
Well, the gimbal's probably overheating too.
It's showing full battery life.
Well, overheating isn't necessarily a battery life issue. Look at this fucking shit.
Okay.
They wrap the vacuum lines around the fucking plug cables.
Well, those are the mechanics your dad trusted.
Well, Dad wasn't a mechanic.
No, and he hated working on vehicles.
The bag?
You found it.
Yes.
Inside it, or open that sucker up, would you please, sweetheart?
Make people sick with my swing on my arms.
That's that nice thing about old trucks, you can fix them from inside.
Yes. So it's open.
Now I gotta find, Jesus!
Yes.
Talk about inductive crossfire.
Right.
You see that?
Yeah.
What the hell's an inductive crossfire?
Okay, so spark plugs. What happens is you run, that's a coil. That's a cool, probably a good coil. You take a spark plug and you run it through this carbon. You see, look here, this is the conductor for the spark plug cable. Notice that it's not a wire. There's no copper in there at all.
Right.
So what it is a carbon pile, basically. So it runs through the carbon pile from the coil. Well, if you wrap 2 magnetic forces around each other, what happens? They induce a voltage in each other.
Okay.
And if you induce a voltage from one coil into another, you're going to get multiple plugs firing at the same time. It's called inductive crossfire. So it is what it is. Isn't there? There should be something that looks like this in there. This little thing here. Got a bunch of 8 little nubs sticking out of the top.
No. Didn't Jerry just...
Did you have a cap? No. No? Okay, so nothing in there is going to be really useful for the moment.
What happened to that round thing?
What round thing?
The coil, it's right there.
Oh,
Did I boop it too much?
there it is.
No, it just went to sleep.
Okay, we're gonna take and do this one at a time then, and hope that our plugs in our.
I was just making sure that one was still running.
This thing probably
been
didn't
on
run
the whole
very
time.
good at all.
No, I'm talking about the.
Are we pulling these plugs out, Jerry?
I want to pull the plugs out.
Is the firing order still 1843 65 72? That's what it says.
Shouldn't
here.
have changed.
8436572. Okay. We're just going to disconnect all of these things.
So you
This
know
is a horrible fucking idea.
You know we have that 4-barrel intake for this, right?
Yeah, but it's got a crack in it.
I
could braze it, but it's got a crack in it. You want to find me a spark plug cable or a socket in there, Jerry?
Oh.
This shit's such a
Is
mess.
there spark plug sockets in there?
No, but there's sockets that are the right size.
Deeps? What size are these ones?
These are the big ones, 13/16.
Can't have it on the truck. You can't be on the truck. Because every time he moves, it moves the truck. But you can be on the truck.
I need the extension and the socket.
She took the camera. Okay, I got the socket. Extension on the other side of the
Yeah,
box.
extension's on the other side there.
Okay, 1 second.
That is fucking awesome. Is what that is. Really hungry frickin' rats.
Literally.
Did you find any in here?
No, we found all sorts of evidence of them, but we haven't found any. I found a pomegranate.
Found pomegranate. Found
One pomegranate?
barrel poop. Found.
Something must have dragged it in there.
Yep.
No, my
Same thing that ate the positive battery cable
Ah.
and the hood release cable.
Oh, good.
That's a negative battery cable. I don't know why it's red. It's a horrible idea, though. Dude, that plug is new. It's got some carbon on it, but that plug is fucking new. Still got sharp edges.
Yeah, doesn't look bad.
Pull them out, all out anyways.
I would just to see if there's any rust in them.
Find me a place to put these where they aren't going to vanish.
Here, hand them to me. They
Yay!
always work great when I have things.
Yeah, it's not that you're incapable of losing them, but you're incapable.
Just tell me to lose it, and then I'll be good.
Found my phone immediately.
Oh, hey, there's that nut. It went
Cool,
all the way out.
through.
It went all the way out. See, I found it. Woo! I put it right back in the same place I lost it from.
Yeah, it didn't fall through the hole this time.
Oh, it's kind of blown.
That one's carbon too. That's actually good news. It means it's running rich, not lean.
Right? 20 years ago when it ran, 21 years ago when it ran.
Could be running on oil. I mean, it could very easily be burning oil. But
No, it wouldn't have more than 100,000 miles on it.
well, it's not even that. This is a leaded gasoline motor, so the valve seats are going to be soft, among other things. Yes. So I don't know that we're going to get more than 30,000 miles out of this thing, even if we get it together. We'll have to put a new motor in it.
That Jeep ran this whole time without hardened valve seats. My dad used to drive that thing 4 or 5 times a week to work.
Just oil.
Dirt. They all look pretty good to me. The gap actually all looks the same, which is good.
Like I said, I don't know that there's anything really wrong with this motor.
No,
It
it
was
worked
parked-
fine. It was the carburetor.
Yeah, that garbage there. I thought the clutch was starting to fail.
Oh, I don't know.
It was so
I don't
long ago, who
remember.
knows?
I knew this thing leaked like a sieve. Got that there. Now I get to lean over it. Yay! Unless you want to pull them out. Is that a no? It sounds like a no.
John, you're gonna put these back in, right?
Sooner or later. We were just looking at them. We were going to pull them out so that we could crank it over a little bit once we got everything good.
I just remember that wasn't a spark plug socket.
No, it's not. Not any darker than any of the other ones. I think these are in good
shape.
Yeah. RNI4YCs. This hose
isn't gonna last.
No. Camera shutting off. Which one?
I think it's the one above you.
Or is it that one?
It's the one above us.
That one's overheating?
Yeah.
There's even a nice breeze out today.
It's not even hot today.
I'm gonna grab that cable that he just dropped there.
Well, it's not very hot.
Most people do this in their garage. Now, if we could get into the garage.
Well, we can get in the garage.
It probably wouldn't be much better unless you managed to get, unless there's AC in the garage.
No, let's put a swamp cooler in the garage. It's got a window.
How long has it been since that window's been open?
Oh, I removed the window. So I put a swamp cooler in the window. And it happens to be a water spigot right outside the window.
Dude, that vacuum line is just routed poorly.
Since
all right, let's measure this thing, get some tape on it, and pull it back out, and then turn it into a harness. You wanna?
I just used the whole thing. What are you measuring?
This is gonna go down and through the frame rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, down and through the frame rail.
Then
I have to have another piece of wire that goes down and through the frame rail that goes to the freaking relay side of the starter.
Right.
So if I tape them together.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Did you grab your other wire?
I don't know where the fuck it is. I don't even know where the piece was that had the rubber chunk on it I told you to hold on to.
Well, it should have been right there on the ground.
There it is. Right on the ground. Weird, right?
It's funny how that works.
Almost surprising.
It's almost right where I left it.
I don't know about that. It's just not right. So I'll go grab another chunk of wire and some crimpers and I'll be right back.
So we got a family of Dodges here. So here's Mom's little truck.
Little. She loves that truck.
Mom's like 5 foot nothing. This is a 05?
04, I think.
04? I thought.
They had a thing for buying 4 series. There was the 74, the 84, the 04.
That's Mom's. And that's my 97 Cummins 12 out. Then I had an 84 Monster on 37s I had recently sold. I picked this one up, 140,000 miles on it for $7 grand. Not a bad buy. And then Sean has a little bit of everything. We got a Tiburon Hyundai. There's a Mazda back there, a 1970 Chevy. There's a 66 Scout in the garage, which we can't get to. And that is my 63 Willys I've had since I was 13 years old.
Feed these through the hole. Put them in place. Get a little bit of electrical tape involved.
Where's your grommet?
It's not going to be installed yet, not until I've got these things where I want them, so I know how long the cable should be.
Oh, okay. Ooh. You haven't gone through the hole in a while.
Yep, you're my brother. Get out of the way.
I don't want to get out of the way. I got to be in the way to film.
Yeah, well, I got to be under the truck to put things together.
Under the truck.
Don't turn this into a Little Mermaid solo.
I was making other jokes in my head. I was biting my tongue pretty hard there.
Burrow shit. Oh, burrow turds. All right, that's good.
Why?
More of that. Put that
There
there.
we go. This thing was doing strange things on its own there for a second.
And that is too goddamn... Oh, this right size, good. There's a roll of electrical tape on the bumper.
Kind of seem to forget that I'm using both hands here.
Well, that's because you're goofy and you're supposed to be helping. And
it's right here. I am helping. Your daughter's supposed to be filming. I'm supposed to be helping. Your daughter dropped the ball and I have taken over. Filming all morning. Keeps me a lot cleaner.
Then what, fixing?
Yes.
I mean, I did tell you you were the driver and I was the mechanic, right?
Well, we'll see how that works out when we have 2 vehicles. 3 vehicles, 4
I'll still
vehicles.
be the mechanic and you'll still be a better driver. All right, that's good. Give me these. That far apart.
Technician.
I'm a mechanic, you asshole. I've been doing this too long to be called an idiot. Got enough money to be making this work?
Huh.
All of my tools will say Snap-on Mac or Matco.
I prefer my Proto tools.
You can keep your Proto tools. That's sort of the point.
They don't
Proto, they're not really tools. They're pre-tools.
I don't think they make Proto anymore.
Got these cheap-ass nips. I'm doing the job, just not fast. A set of Nipex cutters would go right through this shit. This stuff.
You gotta teach yourself.
Yeah, I'm not so good at censoring. I'll have to get better at that.
Oh, now that I figured the molds out on this thing is so much easier to use.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's got the follow mode now. Not follow mode, but where it doesn't try to stay in the same spot. It goes to the spot I want it to.
This is almost a club.
And you just push the button 4 times to do that.
All right. And back these fuckers out.
There's 4 different settings on this, and I know what one of them does.
That's the one you were paying attention to during the video.
That's the one I wanted to figure out how to get to work so that when I do this, it doesn't try to look at you. It actually looks at the rest of the truck. Which, you know, looking at you is, well...
Yeah, it's not really the most pleasant thing in the world.
Right? I mean, if you do something with that hair and...
Told you, as soon as the COVID thing is over, I'll go and shave it, or get you to shave it. My mom does not like the idea.
Get rid of some of that gray.
Yeah, the gray is here to stay. There's nothing I can do about it. Dye just isn't in my blood.
Well, we could use your blood to dye it.
Yeah, then it'll be red for what? 15 minutes till we wash it properly? Blood washes out of hair real easy.
Yeah. It comes out of clothes with a can of Coke.
You will leave the Coca-Cola alone.
It works great for removing battery acid and blood.
Battery acid?
And rust. And rust. Battery corrosion. I'm sorry, not battery acid.
Thank you.
Battery corrosion. Rust.
A little bit more accurate.
And blood. Really good on
So we got a negative
covered in
battery
blood
cable.
and take 1 can and throw it in your wash cycle and
Get rid of this.
it'll come out nice and clean. I can try to turn this one back on, but
Okay, 1 battery and 1 positive battery cable down there. Come here, you. Oh, wait a minute, we gotta... That's gonna be
What
fun.
are we forgetting? It's just long enough.
We gotta build a connector for this end.
Yep.
Means grab them side cutters that I just lost. Right here.
I'm slowly backing up. I don't know where you lost them.
Oh, good wiring.
Yeah, don't lose that wire.
The yellow thing that I'm standing on.
The yellow thing that you're standing on.
Right.
Right? And then...
Can't wait to get quality ones of these. These things are...
I got a decent pair. But I did all that IT
Okay.
stuff, so I had some electrical.
Guess I do need to...
Too small?
Grab me one of the blue ones, please.
I kind of thought it was going to be a blue one, but no, you said it was going to be red.
I didn't say red. One of the blue ones, and it's got a ring on it that'll work.
Oh yeah, because I grabbed the one with the ring on it that would work.
You know what? That's giving you too much credit.
Well, you know.
You give yourself too much credit.
It's all right.
So, less credit, and we're good to go. Clip, clip, crimp. Kill it. And we still need that fucking damn, yeah, that thing. The nut that goes to there.
How did you lose the nut?
I have no idea. I think you lost it.
No, I picked the nut up off the ground.
No, that was the one for the starter.
Oh, well then it's in here somewhere. Where that?
I thought I said everything there.
Oh, it fell in there somewhere.
This is a 1/4 inch.
That's a good question.
I think it's 1/4 inch. Is that one again?
Yeah. Oh. This one? No, it was that one. It was that one finally. That's the first time it shut off. Which means the other ones are probably going to follow its lead here. But that one is literally in the direct sunlight, so at least it shut off and didn't screw up like the other one did. I'm not seeing that. That nut's down in here somewhere.
I'm not sure that it is.
I'm pretty sure it is. Or it
I thought this
was.
thing was 1/4 inch. No, it wasn't. It was bigger than 1/4 inch. Fucking standards.
Yeah, I think I see the nut. Nope, that's a leaf. What is that?
That is way too fucking big.
I don't know where the nut went.
I swear it was 1/4 inch.
You don't like your Blue Point tools?
Blue Point are decent. And we'll leave it at that.
I've gotten to the point where I just buy Stanley. That way I can go to Home Depot and return them. Craftsman gives you a bunch of crap and they want to mail you everything instead of giving it to you. Makes me mad. Got to do everything online for a return. Through Craftsman now. Yeah, they had to remove professional tools from their name.
Okay, good, solid.
Still missing a nut.
And I'm betting it's the one that dropped through the hole.
Which should be right under there, right?
Well, there's black widow web under there. It may have caught it.
No, I heard it go ting.
I don't want to reach in there.
I don't see it. I wonder if you can see the spider webs in the video. Oh, there's some nasty reflection coming off of that. That's not going to look good on video.
AC hose?
AC hose, yep. Used to go to an AC condenser.
Over there?
Over here.
It's not there anymore.
It's not there anymore. Yeah, there's a huge open space in the front of this thing.
I'm going to have to put something else back in. Well, I'll steal a AC system out of an Accent. They're easy. Easy to work with. Where in the heck did I leave that nut?
Right there.
No, I think that may have been the one that was sitting here that you found over there.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I found a nut laying over there by your car. And I'm pretty sure that's the one I dropped through the hole.
Might have been, but we're still short one nut.
Well, some people go through that their whole life.
Just one?
Just one.